The 2023 budget amounts to $1.3 billion. Prime Minister and Minister for Finance, the Honorable Dickon Mitchell, delivered the inaugural budget under the theme Vision 2035, People-Centered Transformation, laying the foundation for resilience, empowerment and growth. The Prime Minister provided an overview of the figures.
This budget sets our country and our citizens on a path towards resilience, empowerment and growth, towards a better greener for all of us. It provides, Mr. Speaker, for a total expenditure, including principal repayments, of $1,350,465,246. Current revenue, $1.1 billion. Total grants, $67.8 million. Recurrent expenditure, $741.9 million. Capital expenditure, $313.9 million. Current account surplus, $308.9 million. Principal repayments, $294.6 million. Primary surplus after grants, $124.4 million. And the overall surplus after grants, $62.7 million.
The largest slice of the budget, $114.2 million, was allocated to the Health and Wellness Ministry. Prime Minister Mitchell compared some specific allocations for 2023 to that of the former administration.
In the area of health and wellness, we have allocated a sum of $114.2 million in 2023 compared to the allocation of $97.1 million in 2022. In education, youth, sports, and culture, we have allocated a sum of $193.9 million in 2023 compared to the allocation of $182.5 million in 2022, an increase of $11.4 million. Again, the highest allocation to education, youth, sports, and culture in the history of this country. Mr. Speaker, we have allocated a sum of $54.3 million to the agriculture and fishery sectors as compared to $40 million by the previous administration, an increase of $14.3 million. Again, Mr. Speaker, this is the biggest sum of money that has been pumped into the agriculture and fishery sector in recent years.
There was a first in the budget, the allocation of $3.4 million for the creative economy.
Speaker, the previous administration allocated $0 to the creative economy. Let me repeat that. The previous administration, Mr. Speaker, allocated $0 in 2022 to the creative economy. This vital and strategic area, especially for our young people, was neglected. We have allocated a sum of $3.4 million, inclusive of a culture and creative industry fund that will provide direct financing support to our creatives.
The Prime Minister explained how the government plans to finance the budget.
Mr. Speaker, I'm pleased to report that the 2023 budget is fully financed. Government operations before financing is forecasted to result in an overall surplus of $62.7 million. An analysis of government financing below the line in 2023 will show an overfinancing of $33 million, broken down as follows, Mr. Speaker. Domestic sources, that is from the central bank, commercial banks, regional government securities market, no domestic source of funding are projected. External sources, that is new loan disbursements, less principal repayments. Financing of $33 million is projected. One of the key sources of new external loan disbursements is a budget support operation with the World Bank to the tune of $30 million US or $81 million. which will become available during the first half of 2023. Other sources, Mr. Speaker, drawn down from the Consolidated Revenue Fund and disposal of assets. No sources of funding are projected. Based on the foregoing, Mr. Speaker, government is expected to generate a financing surplus of $96.2 million.
The presentation took place at the Houses of Parliament at the Parliament Building, Mount Welldale, St. George. Christina John, GBN News.